This is Premeditated,
the podcast investigating society's unwritten laws and the heinous ways they're broken.
True crime, low stakes.
I'm Neil.
I'm Graham.
And this is Premeditated.
I feel like you could have done that.
It's left. It's left, honey.
This is okay. Fine, whatever. Yeah, great. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Just don't. Waze is gonna take you. It's gonna make you take a left in front.
No,
of
I'm gonna take the freeway all the way there. Don't. I have it all mapped out.
All right.
Okay, guys, you're my brother. I don't want to just sit back seat while you and my sister-in-law have like a domestic argument over directions.
Listen, we're gonna go. We're gonna have a nice time. We're gonna show you the campus at UC Santa Barbara, and we'll
Go banana slugs.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Fine.
So, see, isn't this nice? We're driving on the highway as a family.
Yeah, it's
the
I-5 is beautiful at this time of year.
Yeah. What's this guy fucking honking at?
I don't know.
What? That thing? Why the finger? Why the finger?
Brian, it's fine.
Just let him go around.
Just don't let him.
What?
Yeah.
What's this guy too? What's your problem? I mean,
You're not. You're going a little. I mean, you're going under the speed limit. But
I'm in the left lane by myself. I mean, I'm not bothering anybody. Everybody is over there.
Yeah, left lane.
I'm in the left lane. I'm going 45.
Hun, we should probably just stay in the right lane when we're on the freeway.
What?
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of saying it.
That doesn't.
Left lane 45.
I'm crowding those. If I go over there, I'm just adding to how many cars are over there.
Okay, well, you clearly have a problem with me front seat driving with you, and I don't know if it's...
I don't appreciate it. I mean...
My DUI was years ago, honey. I can drive to now if you want me to.
And I'm fine with that. And when I ride with you, I keep my mouth shut and I let you drive. Okay? So just let me get us there.
Okay. I mean, the speed limit is 65. You're going 55. I see why people are upset.
Also a little embarrassing because your windows aren't tinted, so by association, as your riders are kind of in this with you. When they flip you off, they're flipping us off too.
Yeah, I didn't put my contacts in, so I don't have my sunglasses on, so everyone can see my face, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my God, was that a milkshake?
My back.
What happened?
Milkshake?
Somebody threw a milkshake at the car.
Oh,
what's wrong with your back?
I thought the bumper got hit by another car's bumper.
So you just had a sympathetic crash response?
I lurched forward, and the lurch inflamed my sciatica, and I have a little lower back pain right now.
The windows are a little tinted. You have them down. I mean, that's why you got hit by the milkshake.
Oh, is that why my arm's so cold?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Oh, no. Oh, this is just great. My first day of college, and I'm covered in cold dairy?
Well, you haven't gotten in yet. Let's not...
Well,
we're just taking the tour. I don't want you to get
first. Okay, if there's gonna be a first day, it's probably the first time I set foot on campus. Okay, fine. My first day at UC Santa Barbara.
Your first day at a college. Why don't we? Can we agree on that?
Okay, so I should have put the A in between my first day at college and first day at a college. Okay, fine. All right. I feel like this isn't the issue at hand.
Well, this is just like when you told us that you were starting at the soccer game in high school. You were
starting a uniform for the first time.
Yeah, you were starting to go to soccer games. This is.
It's like when you said you did a show at the Comedy Cellar. You were in New York for a weekend, and then you bought a ticket to a show.
I touched the curtain.
Yeah, but doing a show implies that you performed. But what you meant was you went did an activity.
To a show. Yeah, did an activity.
What is your guys' deal? You're just teaming up on the backseat guy?
We just want you to be prepared for college,
Okay, I have a soccer jersey. I'm going to a college campus, and I saw a show at the Comedy Cellar. Is that enough for you guys?
Oh God, that guy fucking hit our car.
That was insane, actually. Yeah.
That's not.
Should we pull over?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here in this lane and assess the damage.
Okay, I can take a corner kick.
Honey, like, let's pull to the right side. There's
There's
shoulder
too much
here.
traffic over there. Look, nobody's really using this lane. I can use it I can park. I can, we could have a picnic on the hood of the car. Nobody uses this lane that much, and so I think that I have, I can claim it. I can put the Brunswick family flag in this lane and claim it for us because no one is really in. Not that many people are in it. So it's up for grabs, and I can do what I want in it with no regard for anybody, ever.
Brian, I really feel like this is about your father.
And by the way, I'm buying a UC Santa Barbara sweatshirt.
Oh my God.
I bet you can't figure out what I was.
No, I think we got it.
Going
I think
for.
we got it. Driving slow in the
I'll
left
tell
lane.
you because you probably don't know it.
Okay. All right. You tell us.
Yeah.
I
Tell
hate
us,
when-
Mr. College Boy.
I hate when people drive in the left lane
Yeah.
and just coast there.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I can tell that about you,
tell,
and I
yeah.
disagree.
You give it to me.
Okay.
Give it to me.
So we're a little bit on the same-
Defend this.
Okay. So, listen, this is America, right?
Damn right.
And
Star
first and
Spangled Banner.
foremost, if you know about me, you know I hate the rules. And you're supposed to be in the right lane, and everything left of that is for passing. That's like the rules of road.
Yep.
Nobody actually teaches you that. You have to go to Germany to learn that.
I think they call it road rules, but we can call it rules of road just for now.
I'm glad that you're
It's
picking this up.
It's the whole first day out of college and first day at college thing. The order of things matters.
The order matters. Words matter.
This is
Words
the rules
matter.
of road. Okay,
Well-
please continue to go off because I think we're going to be on the same page on this.
Here's the thing.
You're
is that-
fucking shit. Stop. You're fucking shitting me.
No.
I'm glad.
No,
I'm glad I have my own couch now.
This is Ross's last day on the podcast.
Oh my god. Because I break all your equipment.
This is the last day of the podcast.
This is everybody's last day.
Okay.
So,
okay.
like, I actually think just doing what the fuck ever on the road in the freeways, especially in Los Angeles, is fine.
I'm starting to pull back a little bit.
Because, like, it's not consistent, right? Like, if you're going to be exiting on the right, which is, like, usually the case, but not always the case, because all of these things, like, there's all kinds of left exits. Sometimes you have to be in the third from the left lane or, like, some bullshit.
We're in a big, crazy city.
Yeah, it's in a big, crazy city. And it's fine to pass on the right, in my mind. In a place like Los Angeles, this is a society and there's no rules and we just need to like get to where we're going. So if I want to go slow in the left lane, I think that's okay. In fact, I generally think that the middle of the road is probably the fastest spot.
Flying V.
Yeah, it's kind of a flying V action. And I think that like informally, we've kind of all agreed on that. If somebody's like right up on my ass and I'm in the left lane, yeah, I'll like move over to the right. But
Why?
What?
Why?
Because they think that they know the rules, and I'm just going to like let them live in that fantasy.
But they're the aggressor in that situation, which
It's
I think
true.
it's kind of like fighting back the bully. You gotta fight back.
I don't know. I kind of want to just like let the bully have his bully moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
matters
'Cause-
more to them.
Yeah, it matters more to them. Like, I don't
That's a
care.
big part of mindfulness.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Let the bullies have the bully moments. I like don't give a shit. I hate driving, and I got a new car recently, and I just like I got a car where I can just push the cruise control button and the lane keeping assist button, and then like let go,
Fall asleep.
Yeah, and I'm like borderline not driving the car anymore. And so if somebody is gonna get up all in my grill, it's fine because I'm not actually like the one driving.
You can point to the.
I can be like, it's
This.
The files are in the computer.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's important to me is that I can eschew all responsibility for my driving while on the freeway.
So yeah, I think that's
Okay.
a great point. I grew up in a slow driving family,
Okay. Love
and I think
I can kind of tell.
yes. I don't know. I mean, I do 8 over, which I think is
Solid.
regular, but in some certain cities 8 over is slow.
Yeah.
To the listeners at home, Ross is nodding along with 8 over, which sounds like kind of crazy to me because mine is just like always 65.
But yeah, because to my parents, the speed limit is the speed limit, and honestly, they take the word limit very seriously. Like if you're going all the way to the limit, you're at you're at 10 out of 10. You're running on fumes.
Easy there, Colt Trickle.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, that's the limit. That's where we stop. So I have in my youth, spent many hours in the car just being like semi-embarrassed. Dad, like the double long semi truck is passing us. Sort of.
He's got 1/3 of a windmill on the back of his car.
The wide load is passing us on the right. So I grew up. I moved out on my own. I matured. I'm now going 8 over, which I think is a pretty big step for me.
That's kind of a lot to me, but yeah, go for it.
8 your great, 9 your mind. That's the little mnemonic device I was always taught.
Wow.
Holy shit.
8 your great, 9 your mind.
That
79. I'm like, oh geez.
The priests also say that.
So I think
About driving. About driving.
Yeah.
That's in keeping with scripture.
Is like I have a certain animosity towards the drivers who insist that like because I'm in the left lane I can go as fast as I want and you need to get out of my way. So like I will admit I am guilty of sometimes purposely pissing off the cars behind me. If you want to go that much faster, then go around me. Like I'm doing my 8 over in a pretty appropriate lane to do it. I'm not going to just get out of your way just because you start tailgating me. So that's where I kind of pull back on the like anybody who's going like whoever's going the fastest deserves the left lane. I don't like that rule. The middle lane thing, I'm kind of talking myself into the middle lane.
Yeah, the middle lane is the fastest.
Because you can go left and right, so like you have the most
pass on either side.
way to swerve in around.
See, okay, but this is the swerving in and around is exactly what I want to curb. To use another automotive term. Okay. The left lane, people driving 100 miles, like I don't even want them on the road. No. And I agree. I will also, like, if someone is up my ass, I will let off the gas. And I'm a big thumbs down guy in the car.
Ooh.
Oh, you'll thumbs down other
That's
drivers.
good. I actually do a sarcastic thumbs up, which may not come off as sarcastic, but I love doing that.
I'm afraid.
Oh my god! I do neither because I do not care that anyone else can drive.
Your hands aren't even on the wheel.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm afraid that a thumbs up will look like the finger, which is not what I want.
That's not what you want.
Sure.
The finger is just angry, and everybody does it. This is like I'm kind of disappointed.
I disapprove, but I'm also not. I don't swear. It's like that sounds like.
I'm a little disappointed in you.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're trying to dad vibes them out of speeding.
I think the next evolution of that could be a little hand side.
That's good. I like that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You're getting there. You're starting to piss me off.
Yeah.
Your banana's brown, but
Yeah. A little shrug.
You could eat it if you're real hungry.
Yeah.
I like that.
I also don't want people just coasting in the right lane. That is the merge lane. Okay? Let's leave that for people getting on and off of the freeway. And then you have your next 2 lanes, and that is for general driving.
General traffic.
If you don't have to go in the left lane, you don't. Nobody gets claim to it. The 150 mile an hour drivers, it's not like they get the left lane. It's just when there's people going 60 miles an hour in the left lane, and then people are going 60 miles an hour in these lanes, and there's a bunch of space in there, fucking tuck in there. Get with those people. There's a bunch of room. It's not jammed up. You're just look at the trail of cars that want to go 75 behind you. Fucking get out of the way. And join the other drivers that are going the exact same speed as you.
I don't know. It's just like when you say it out loud, I kind of like it. I've never thought about it before.
And okay, there's a difference between following the rules and being courteous.
Sure, yeah.
That's it. There we go.
Yeah,
put that on a fucking bumper sticker.
I like the way you said that. I like it a lot. But there is a certain type of person, and I mean, they make the New Yorker cartoons about this, but there's a certain type of people who are like.
Oh, you read the New Yorker?
Yeah, I subscribe. But I feel like there's a certain cast of people that like have a very deep-seated fury of people not going fast enough. Like they even call it the fast lane, which I think calling it the fast lane, that's where I kind of check out. I'm like,
the fast lane is the left lane.
Yeah, but I don't. It's like they're all lanes.
We can't. Listen. I like to go and I can make the fast lane whichever lane you want.
I believe and I subscribe to that. Like the further west you go on the freeway, that's the faster part.
And by west, do you mean left?
Left, correct.
Okay, so you're going east. It's actually north.
Everybody's heading due north.
Everyone going the opposite direction.
Okay.
We're all going north.
Yeah.
So yeah, the left lane. But there's a certain like people who don't think pineapple should be allowed on pizza energy, where people are like, if you are going the speed limit in the left lane, you should go to hell. Like it's just, I feel like there's
Sounds like
too
you're
much.
describing him.
Yeah, there's like there's a certain like stank on it where I'm like, can we just like obviously don't slow down.
Priests say that too.
Yeah, don't slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are just pedal to the metal, these guys.
Oh, big time.
Pedo to the metal.
This is our best episode yet. This is also coming from somebody who's like, I feel like I go the appropriate speed over the speed limit, and even then, there's still people who are giving me the on the horn and the waving me to the right, and I'm like, I'm doing what I should be doing.
In this scenario, is there room to the right? I mean, there are people who just like gravitate towards the left lane, and that's their favorite lane to drive in.
Sure, yeah.
That's what I don't like.
Okay. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like.
Okay.
Like, don't just go there.
People think they can just go fast. They think they just own the left lane. It's like, if a semi-truck goes in left lane,
I don't think they're
they
allowed
should be sent
to.
in prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to. I
Yeah.
found out that like Texas, driving in Texas, like all bets were off all the time. So maybe that's where I learned my like cowboy attitude about it. But in LA, I have found that I'm just too lazy to change lanes.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
I will just hang out. I will get into the right lane. I'll stay in the right lane, and then I'll just get off where I need to get off.
So if you're too lazy to change lanes, what has gotten you out of the house? Like if that,
Where do you have to go?
are you like bailing someone out of jail?
When I'm in the lane, I'm just like, okay, it's time to focus on something else. I'm finally on the freeway. I can finally just like do whatever else I need to do, which is like probably like audiobook plus.
Yeah. Texting.
Just let my car drive because like I'm not going to. You know what I mean?
Are
Not gonna be
are we
me.
segueing into a new episode?
Is this?
I mean, we can start improvising again if you want. Like, there's no rules. But I mean, so I think I've never really thought about it, but I think my favorite lane is the second from right, because then people don't merge into your
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
And also like I'm not gonna pay attention to the road. I'm on it. You know what I mean?
What does that mean? I'm not going to pay attention to the road. I'm on it. I'm not going to bother flying this plane. I'm in it.
Just like, once you're on the road, just endure it until you gotta get off. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of like my attitude is like, I don't want people like running into me from the right.
Yeah. I don't like that.
No.
That's kind of where I
just like, fuck that. But also I need as many features in a car as possible so that I'm not going to pay attention.
Yeah.
I don't get into crashes, but like I also am not gonna pay attention.
You don't care enough to get into a crash.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I'm just like I am on a road. Oh, my pet theory. I know where I was gonna go with this. Cars are
Welcome.
cars are like an object until they are out of a garage, at which point they become litter. Or if there's two or more. They become litter because they're on the ground. That's what I don't like about them. They're just stuff on the ground. And that's cars to me. If you've got a bunch of cars in one place, there's no car that looks good. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh, this is a nice car. There's no such thing as a nice car when there's many because they're all just traffic and that's litter.
Huh.
So that's my thoughts on that. I don't know. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, no, I kind of get. This is like listening to somebody describe communism. I'm like, yeah, a lot of it makes sense, but there's some parts where I'm just Like, what?
Yeah, because it's not discarded.
Right.
It's not.
But imagine
it's not
they're all
an REM video.
like imagine that all of traffic is $120,000 vehicles. It's still just traffic, and you wouldn't even notice that it's nice cars because it's just fucking congestion and it's on the ground, which makes it litter.
Yeah, the nicer the car, probably the shittier the contents
Of the driver?
of said car, right? You know, like
That's a good pet theory. Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents.
You know, we end this podcast with saying case closed, but I think this case might be slightly ajar.
Mistrial.
This could be closed.
It's a mistrial.
Mistrial.
This might
I
be
don't
your
know.
first
I don't
mistrial.
agree with any of your ideas.
Well, you just said that all cars are litter, so I'm not sure.
I have like a really
All cars do litter. Yeah, pollution. Yeah.
And in a parking lot is like a litter box.
But okay,
Yeah, exactly. A hot day with a parking lot full of like all like nice cars.
Garbage.
It's still just fucking garbage.
Yeah.
It's
But-
garbage on the ground.
But when you pull into the garage, then it becomes.
It could become a thing, you know?
piece.
Yeah, it could become a piece of art or some shit.
What about a sculpture garden?
That sounds nice. Yeah. I love a sculpture
But that's
garden.
stuff that's on the ground.
But you know what I mean. Where it's like, it's literally cast aside atop pavement. Like, gross. Not because they're bad for the environment or whatever, which is like apparently true.
Just
Yeah.
visually.
It takes them a long time to biodegrade.
It's true.
Garbage.
I really want to get a PT Cruiser.
Wow.
They look like the head of a penis.
They're all just trash to me, so I don't really delineate between.
You're absolutely right. The hubris of a PT Cruiser is something that is near and dear to me because a lot of them were wood paneled. Some of them are convertibles, and none of them were made after 2005.
And all of them were made on a truck chassis, too.
Didn't know that about
There
them.
you go.
But
So
it'd be
they're
cool
like-
if they were electric.
Yeah, they're they're very fuel inefficient considering the size.
Because they were built on a truck chassis.
Yeah, mistrial, cold case.
Mistrial. This one's going to the Supreme Court.
Next time I'm on to resettle this, I'm going to bring Neil Gorsuch.
An originalist. And a minor meal, as far as I'm concerned.
Ooh, that's a hot one. And we normally do wine spritzies for the second episode.
Yeah.